Hello everybody! Today we're going to unpack and take a close-up look at the Razer Sphex V2. So let's first take a look around the outside of the packet. So in this packet is a Razer Sphex V2 gaming mouse mat or mouse pad. It is an ultra-thin mouse mat and it's available in two sizes, standard or mini. This is the standard size. And taking a look at the back of the card packaging, there are some features and specifications of this ultra-thin mouse mat. So it has an extra durable polycarbonate finish, a sensor optimized gaming surface, and it's only half a millimeter thick or 0.5 millimeters in height, and it measures 355 millimeters long and 254 millimeters wide. Now let's go ahead and open up the packet by, of course, tearing off that pull tab and taking a look directly inside the packet. You can see the Razer Sphex V2, and let's slide it out and set it on the tabletop and checking to make sure that we've emptied out the contents. There is a Razer sticker inside, and just making sure everything has been emptied from the card packaging. I can now set the contents across the tabletop. So right there is the Razer Sphex V2 gaming mouse mat, along with its content of that Razer logo sticker or decal. So let's start off by taking a look at this decal. So we can see that there are two Razer stickers right here with the signature green and black design. So we'll set it on the left hand side of the frame, and then moving right along to the Razer Sphex V2 itself. So you can see that it is an ultra thin gaming mat or mouse pad, and you can see on the underside there is a protective film layer stuck to the underside, because on the underside is an adhesive backing which sticks to your tabletop or whatever gaming surface you decide to set this mouse pad on or mouse mat. Now just taking a close-up look right here to give you the details of this extra durable polycarbonate surface. So it does have a very finely grained texture, so giving you as much detail as I can right there. And you can see, of course, it does have a spectrum style design with those colorful lines going vertically across from the bottom to the top of the mouse pad. And there is a Razer tab on this side as well, along with the pull tab for removing that clear protective film that's keeping the adhesive backing or underside covered until you're ready to install or set the mouse mat. So right there, giving you a look at the mouse mat, and just setting my hand on the mouse mat to give you some idea of the size. So this is the standard size. Of course, there is the mini version, which I've unpacked before on this channel, so you can always look that up. But afterwards, I'll show you the size comparison between this and the mini. So this one measures 35.5 centimeters across, and on this side it measures 25.4 centimeters wide. So 35.5 centimeters across and 25.4 centimeters wide. And in terms of thickness, it is half a millimeter thick or thin. So that's about 2 to 3 sheets of paper. So very, very thin. And of course it does have rounded corners as well on all of its corners. And just giving you another close-up look, of course, in this corner. And you can see quite clearly the fine-grained texture of the polycarbonate surface. So this surface is optimized for both speed and control for gaming mice with optical or laser sensors. So right there, giving you a look at how the light plays across that finely grained textured surface. So pretty consistent all the way across. And if you do have Razer Synapses software, you can customize your mouse and the mouse mat so that it is optimized for this mouse mat. Right there, giving you a look at that Razer logo right in the center of the mouse mat. And now giving you as much detail as I can as to the thinness, of course, right there, just how thin this material is. And of course, not forgetting there is that clear protective backing that's protecting the adhesive underside as well. So this mouse mat is really super thin, and just giving you an idea as to the material. Very thin, ultra durable polycarbonate, as you can hear, just running my fingers along its surface. That fine matte grain texture, as you can see right there, and how that light plays across the surface to give you some idea. And of course, the kind of lightness, so it's super light. However, it's not designed to be portable, since that backing on the underside or reverse side is meant to be removed, and so that the mouse mat can be applied and stuck onto a surface permanently. So right there, giving you some idea as to the thinness and flexibility, and of course lightness, and all those very fine details of this Razer Sphex V2 in the standard size. Right there, giving you as much detail as I can. So once again, size-wise, measures 35.5 centimeters long and 25.4 centimeters wide. So right there, giving you once again a nice clear look at this Razer Sphex V2. And to give you some idea as to the size for scale, I do have this Logitech G703 Lightspeed wireless gaming mouse, which I've unboxed on the channel before, so you can always look up that video by doing a search on the channel about page. It's right there. Setting the mouse down to give you some idea of the size and of course the glide of this surface as well, so you can see right there and here the noise that it makes with the mouse just gliding across. That's right there. So it is a reasonably large pad or mouse mat with that fine grain texture, and it does provide a nice consistent slide or glide for the mouse to move or traverse across its surface. So right there, giving you some idea of the amount of friction that this extra durable polycarbonate surface that's optimized for both speed and control provides. So right there, giving you a look, and we might as well just turn the mouse on just to give you some idea right there for visual effect with this Logitech G703 Lightspeed wireless gaming mouse on the mouse mat itself. Okay, so right there, giving you some sense of scale, and of course a little bit of action as well with its finely textured surface with that very fine grain. And just setting the mouse to the side, and now giving you a better idea of the two sizes. So I do have the standard as well as the mini size for both Razer Sphex gaming mice in the V2 version. So right there, giving you some idea of the size of both of them. So setting the mini on top of the standard corner to corner from the left corner right there. So you have a better idea of the size, and just tidying up that background right there in the top right hand corner of the frame. So right there, giving you an idea, and maybe even setting it in the middle or center of the mouse mat. So many ways to display this. Not sure which way is the best, but I'm giving you several options right there just by moving that mini version of the Sphex V2 and placing it in various positions on the standard, just to give you, as much as I can, some idea of the size of these two versions. So right there, Sphex V2 in the standard size on the left and the mini size on the right, both with that identical design in terms of the patterns. As you can see, both have identical patterns on them with that colorful spectrum that fades towards the top of the mouse mat. Okay, so right there, both versions, both with that 0.5mm thickness. However, of course, the dimensions in terms of length and width vary or differ. So right back to the standard version right here of the Razer Sphex V2. So that's the Razer Sphex V2. Thanks for watching and happy gaming!